My name is Vineeth Bhuvanagiri, and I'm the head of fintech. Yeah, so I first got into crypto actually through sheer happenstance. I was studying math, comp sci, and econ back at Dartmouth College, and I was looking for a quantitative trading job. An alumni of my university ended up reaching out, or I reached out to him for a job, and he actually directed me towards a new company that I was working at called Paxos in the blockchain space back in 2015. So once I kind of started digging into what blockchain technology was and Bitcoin, I just got super interested and ended up actually dropping out of school to work full-time within this space. And I've kind of been addicted ever since. So as a general manager of fintech in EMURGO, my day-to-day responsibilities are predominantly kind of setting the vision for the business vertical, which is fintech. So this kind of is along the lines of like, what are the products, what are the features that are best serving our community, and what's a good structure or procedure that we can set in place in order for us to achieve that vision for what it is that we want to achieve. So this means that I'm kind of quarterbacking the various business subcomponents, such as business development, marketing, product, and technology, and aligning all of those different components in order to best achieve that vision. One of the things that I really like to do, at least within my business vertical, is allow for freedom within each one of those sub-business components, and just align the vision of those individual managers or sub-managers in order for them to express their own creativities in regards to us achieving our end goals. Like, what exactly is fintech? Well, fintech is kind of the merger or the intersection between technology and finance. So like, one of the ways in which I would kind of explain to a normal person is, back in the day, in order to interact with a bank, you'd have to go to the bank, deal with the teller and everything else. That kind of moved to more of the technology world nowadays with mobile applications and everything else. Fintech of the future, I do believe, is going to move away from centralized organizations and more along the lines of how do we bring blockchain technology into financial services. So the EMURGO Fintech overlap, I do believe, is going to be what are areas in which banking does not currently serve? How do we start to provide features that are commonplace in traditional banking within the blockchain or crypto ecosystem? And how do we make that process as seamless and as easy as possible to service the needs of people that are currently being underserved? I think the predominant reason why is because right now, like if you're living in I would say a more developed country, there is a lot of banking infrastructure that currently exists, but there's substantial fees that are associated with that banking infrastructure. It's not like the technology itself is difficult, it's just the intermediaries that exist currently are interjecting themselves in a way in which they're taking a substantial fee out of a lot of these transactions. If you look at things in the blockchain space, there are no intermediaries. You're interacting directly with the ledger yourself. And that actually ends up taking out a lot of the frictions that currently exist. And also, if you move towards, I would say, more developing nations or areas that don't have access to this type of infrastructure, it's a lot easier for us to be able to deploy this infrastructure into those types of locales. And that's how we can start to service locations or people that don't have access to banking currently. The fintech division currently within EMURGO consists right now of two different components. One which is the Yoroi Wallet, and beyond that is our staking operation in order to secure the Cardano blockchain. So that's what the current focus are predominantly based upon, and what our goals is to develop like the best mobile application and the best wallet application for people to be able to interact with the Cardano blockchain as a light client. As people may know, we are completely open source. So if people were to take a look into our code base, they can see exactly how we operate, exactly how we function. And that actually provides another level of trust from a lot of the people that are interacting with us in regards to they know exactly what our code base does because everything that we have is completely open source. Kind of moving from there, we think that there's a lot of cool new features that may only be available within the Cardano ecosystem that we could start to introduce to the fintech division. This is in regards to AML KYC, which is a big thing within the normal fintech world, where it's like, in order for you to be able to get a loan or in order for you to be able to interact with, I would say, more so traditional systems, people have to know who you are, they have to onboard you and everything else. We may be able to provide a easy on-ramp for people to be able to get access to those types of services, as well as lending, as well as payments, and a bunch of other things. So like if I were to break it down into two main components, it's predominantly focusing on delivering the best possible application that we can at this point in time, and then kind of moving from there to more of a robust, I would say, ecosystem with various components that we can then use to build enterprise level solutions within the fintech space on top of the Cardano blockchain. I would say the Cardano community at this point in time, the predominant things that they would be looking forward to is our new and revamped wallet. So we're going to be having an NFT gallery within it. We're going to be having multi-fiat pairing. So like if you wanted to see what the value of your tokens are in various different currencies, you can. And the goal kind of from there onwards is how do you want to interact with our application and how do you want to bring traditional finance into it? So one of the big things that we're looking forward to implementing at this point in time is swap functionality. How do you trade in between various tokens directly from your wallet, which is things that are currently, we're going to be the first ones to be able to implement this type of solution. Kind of beyond that, I think more so things that are in traditional finance that we can kind of bridge over. Like for example, a stable coin within the EMURGO ecosystem or within the Cardano ecosystem would be super valuable as a way for people to be able to hold on or exchange between, let's say, a US dollar pair with ADA. And then from there, lending and other types of aspects, I think, would be a thing that the community can really look forward to within the future. The immediate plan right now is to build a base level functionality within our wallet application. We do want to be the premier wallet within the Cardano ecosystem or the premier light wallet within the Cardano ecosystem. Our predominant goals for the immediate future within the fintech business is to deliver the best wallet or the best light wallet within the Cardano ecosystem. So this predominantly includes a feature set of being able to track your various assets, being able to swap in between those, and having the Cardano wallet be the one-stop shop, or our Yoroi wallet be the one-stop shop for you to be able to interact with the Cardano ecosystem. So that's the goal for like the next 6 months, and to deliver the most functionality for any light wallet within the Cardano space. Beyond that, what we would really like to do is to start to bring in more elements from traditional finance into the Cardano ecosystem. So this is offering enterprise level solutions for people that want to build DAOs or various features on top of Cardano. So currently, a lot of the places, or a lot of the companies that are servicing Web3 don't have banking or financial solutions for a lot of their cash flow managements, their payments, their employee management, and all of those other things. We want to be able to start to incorporate a lot of that so that if people start to raise money for their DAOs or for their ICOs, we want to be able to provide solutions for them to be able to quickly and easily manage their funds, manage their employees, manage their businesses, all within the Cardano ecosystem. So that's one of the elements that we're really excited to introduce in the coming future, as well as, again, normal cross-border payments, integrations with stablecoin pairs, as well as collateralized lending and various other elements that are present within traditional finance that currently don't exist within the Cardano ecosystem. The biggest difference between EMURGO Fintech and EMURGO Ventures is the goal of EMURGO Ventures is to find, invest, and incubate various companies that are building upon the Cardano ecosystem or that can be complementary to the Cardano ecosystem. The focus of EMURGO Fintech is predominantly what are the elements within the Cardano ecosystem do we believe is necessary for EMURGO to build ourselves in order to build a baseline platform for other people to be able to build upon. So I would say, like, if I were to take that a step back, the easy way to think about it is Ventures is us investing in other companies that are bringing value to the Cardano ecosystem, and EMURGO Fintech is what is the value that we see as not being serviced currently that we believe ourselves are well positioned in order to address within the fintech space. So I think one of the big things in Cardano is the ability for it to issue native tokens. A lot of the things that are taking place in ETH, I believe that we could actually achieve in a lot better way just due to the way in which the Cardano ecosystem is, or the Cardano blockchain is structured. One of the main reasons for this is due to the fact that we have our own native tokens on our blockchain. So it's a lot easier for you to be able to issue tokens in regards to AML, KYC, in regards to identity and different things. Because structurally, I believe we have got a feature set that's currently not being explored. And I think in the next 5 to 10 years, there's going to be a lot more exploration of the unique feature sets that Cardano blockchain offers, as opposed to the other blockchains that are in the space that offer smart contracting functionality. So I think that there's going to be a lot of cool and new innovations that you are only going to see within the Cardano space that you're not going to be able to see in the other leading blockchains that are currently out there. I think the next 2 to 3 years is going to be when Cardano really shows its technical prowess and how the Cardano blockchain is unique amongst the other blockchains within the space. And I think we're going to quickly start to realize what differentiates Cardano amongst everybody else. And I'm really excited to be a part of the journey to kind of demonstrate what the new features can be that can only exist within the Cardano ecosystem.